Hey everybody, here with the next part 2. Let's play Final Fantasy VII for the PC. And this Let's Play is brought to you by MuchGames.ca. And now, in today's video, guess what we're gonna do? Take on Ruby Weapon. You're gonna notice that Colette and Jaxia are both dead. Well, KO'd. Can't really say dead. And there's a reason for that. Because when he does, if you have 3 people alive at the beginning of this battle, Ruby can actually use something called Whirlwind Sand and take out one of your party members. And he can do that to 2. And, you know, he might take out a party member that you don't want having taken out. So the best thing to do is KO the party member you're going to use for this battle, keep them alive, and the ones you're not going to use, pretty much KO them. And what I did is, when you saw me start the video, I basically just was around the calm area, and I physically attacked Colette and killed her, KO'd her, and then I kind of did the same thing to Jaxia. Therefore, they were KO'd, and then I came over here, obviously. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to worry about the 2 spikes in the back. The one that's directly behind me will actually, I do believe, cause physical damage. The other one will actually take MP, or vice versa. Ruby Weapon is probably the hardest super boss in the game. It has less HP than Emerald. Emerald has 1 million. Ruby has 800,000. However, Ruby is actually, unless you use the strategy I'm using, Ruby's actually the harder of the 2. For the reason, Ruby's defense is extremely high. So I did do this with Emerald Weapon, but I should actually tell you the stats for Ruby Weapon. So before I get into that, with Ruby Weapon, cast Hades, because Ruby is actually susceptible to paralysis, so you can actually paralyze him. Do that, and then use the Knights of the Round. For my setup, I have the Knights of the HP Absorb equipped to Master Summon. So I also have MP Absorb, a separate Knights of the Round material on my weapon, on the ultimate weapon, and with that I have MP Absorb. So basically every time I use a summon, I will get MP. Every time I use Knights Around, I will get healed. So basically, each turn, this is going to take a while, each turn I'm basically going to cast Hades. You know, Hades only can do less than 300 damage. That way I can keep Ruby paralyzed, and then just use Knights Around on my other turn. It should take about 8 to 10 Knights Around, roughly. It'd probably go a lot quicker if I, just casting Knights Around. The thing with casting Knights Around on, Ruby, if she is not paralyzed, is the fact that Ruby Weapon will actually counter with Ultima for each Knights Around. So if I did this and she wasn't paralyzed and I used Knights Around, she'd probably use Ultima twice and KO me. I also took the Colette's final attack material and put it with a separate Phoenix material, just in case if I use the paralysis wears off, if it doesn't stay on and it casts Ultima and KOs me, then I will just use Phoenix to be resurrected. So that's a fail-safe. I don't think it's going to come to that, though, to be honest. But apparently there is people going around in motorcycles behind my house. So yeah. But, anywho, doesn't really matter at this particular point. Oh yes, I forgot, I didn't mention Ruby's stats. So Ruby is actually level 59, 800,000 HP, 2,560 MP. Ruby's attack power is 100, and the magic attack is actually 200. Its defense actually breaks the defense limit. For a character, such as Cloud in this case, the max you can have for all stats, each stat, is 255. Ruby actually breaks that. Ruby's max defense is 480, and its max magic defense is 500. So, yeah. When you're using, physical attacks, you're probably not going to do a lot of damage with physical attacks. Oh, by the way, its Ruby's speed is 253, its defense percentage is 100, its luck is 10. I'm not going to go over how much AP, XP, and gil you get for this, because we'll find that out at the end of the battle. I will also tell you that for elemental effects, fire, ice, lightning, and earth have no effect. Poison actually does. I do believe, hold on. No, sorry. It absorbs fire, ice, lightning, and earth. Poison and wind do not do anything. Gravity and water, same thing. It absorbs, healing items, 200% back attack, you won't get back attack. So, things like that. And it's immune to pretty much all status, a lot of status elements. Funny thing is, it's not immune to being stopped. But, yeah, that's just a few things about Ruby Weapon, to be honest. So, I would say with Ruby Weapon that you will be seeing lots of knights around here. So, yeah, there's not much I can really say. Now, we do get the Master Summon, Master Command, Master Magic with defeating Emerald because of the Earth Harp. For Ruby, I'm just going to kind of tell you, I probably might not show, but I'm just going to tell you that you actually get a basically get another golden chocobo. Actually, that's exactly what you get. You get another golden chocobo. So, yeah. But yeah, this battle is just going to be pretty much doing this. In the next video, Ooh, all nights. Ooh, I was wishing that was all nights. In the next video, that's actually going to be the finale. So this is the second last video to this LP. The next video, I'm going to meet you back down where I put the save point in the northern caves. And then we're going to take on the final few bosses of the game, finish the game, see the ending credits. So that's probably going to be a pretty lengthy video. But yeah, that is the plan. At least at this particular time. And I love that I'm getting fully healed and getting all my MP back. So you know what? I'm going to take a risk here. Actually, you know what? See what I mean? So that one takes your MP. The one that, and oh, it still took off 1,000 damage. And the one behind, directly behind me, on my right, actually will take off HP. So, yeah. I told you. But yeah, bouncing around. Pretty overpowered summon in this game, man. Pretty much. I can tell you right now that if I use this on the final boss, Knights Around, probably one Knights Around, I probably would defeat Sephiroth with it. Just that one move. Possibly. Because, oh, apparently my computer wants to make noises. Because it's pretty damn overpowering. Oh, 9971. I'd say we're pretty close to defeating Ruby here, actually. This will take a little bit, actually, I don't know, this might not take as long as Emerald. Because remember with Emerald I had Colette and Jaxia too, so. This one could possibly take longer, but then again, Ruby has less HP. Plus Ruby can't attack us, because I have Ruby paralyzed. Black Cauldron. Now, some people are actually do two things. And you can do it this way too. You can actually cast Hades on Ruby, paralyze Ruby, but then cast Knights Around on the two tentacles and kill the tentacles. And then just focus all of your efforts at that point, in your second turn, all on Ruby. That was actually just recently done by Nuclear Bongo. His FF7 that he just recently finished. I do believe he actually took out the tentacles first and used Hades or something on Ruby. You can do that. Me, I rather do it this way because the tentacles are not going to kill you. The tentacles are only going to take your MP or they're going to take your HP. And once you cast it once, Knights Around and Hades once, then all you do is keep using mine. And each time you use mine, it's not using any MP anyway. So the way I see it, as you can tell here, I'm just going to focus fully on Ruby, ignore the two tentacles. And actually, so far, the tentacle has only really attacked me once. And I took my MP, and I got my MP back right away as soon as I Cassidy lights around and Hades lights around, as you can tell. So it's not gonna matter. In my opinion. Not gonna matter. So I say we are pretty damn close to beating Ruby. Man, when I used to play this game back in the 90s, like 98, 97, 98, when I first took them on. Actually, I took them on when I was in grade 9. I actually had like a mole on my back, and there was a pretty big mole, so they actually thought it might have been cancerous. Luckily, it turns out it wasn't. But, ooh, we actually defeated Ruby. Awesome! So, I had that removed, so I was off. It was hard to sit in chairs and everything. So for a few days, for the rest of the week, I was off, like for 2 or 3 days, doctor's orders. So, in that time, I already finished Final Fantasy VII before, but I never beat the Emerald Ruby. So I pretty much spent those couple of days level grinding, training my characters, and fighting the Emerald Ruby weapon. And it took me a bunch of tries, but I eventually beat it. And I used a completely different strategy than what I use today. I'm not really going to show off going. I don't think I'm going to show off going in the calm. Just take my word on it that when you go in to speak with the calm traveler, you give him the Desert Rose. He's going to give you the Gold Chocobo. Now, I did master some more of my material off camera, so most likely, I didn't actually take the other master materials that he gave me because I didn't have enough room. And I just mastered a bunch of them, so he's gonna offer me them. We didn't complete the exchange. So yeah, I'm not gonna show off any more of this. So I'm gonna stop the video, I think. Get the master material, and I'll probably get the golden chocobo from him too. So if you don't want to go and get the golden chocobo yourself on Chocobo Waiting, you can get it from him. But anyway, I'll meet you all in the Northern Cave, because he's just gonna ask for the Earth Hop again. So I'll see you all in the next part, which should be the finale. Peace out.